Hello everyone and welcome to Timelessly Tarot. My name is Betsy and I'm going to be doing a reading for today. Just over here. Okay, so I have some sage going. I cleared my cards, I cleared my space, so I'm really ready to go. Let's go ahead and pull out. This is just a general reading. Take what resonates and leave what does not. If I'm talking about you, I could be talking about them. If I'm talking about them, I could be talking about you. So you feel free to swap the characters around as you wish, as it fits your story. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Cancer. Cancer, my channel is Timelessly Tarot for a reason. Anytime you view this message, it will resonate. Well, I shouldn't say resonate. It will be in effect. So it can apply to past, present, or future as it is timeless. So even if it's posted today, it could be for the past, present, or future. So let's go ahead and pull a map, enchanted map for you by Colette Baron Reed. We have the Bone Collector. I love my Bone Collector card. It's probably my favorite card of the deck. Now, when we get the Bone Collector, this is the bones that were left behind in situations. Let's say you're attacked as a child by other peers, by family, by friends, whatever. In that situation, a little piece of you dies, right? A little piece of you is taken. You feel taken advantage of. Situations like that where it's so traumatic to the point where it honestly changed who you were. This is the focus of the Bone Collector. This is your spirit following your cheerleaders, your spiritual cheerleaders, your guides, your family, your ancestors. This is them coming and bringing you the bones that you left behind in those situations, because you're ready now to take those situations and build them back into something worthwhile. As you can see, the bones up here that are brought back are actually put back together. You can actually see them coming together, and it may not be whole, but she offers pieces back into your life as you need them. Some shit is better just to let go, right? So right now she's bringing you, I feel, some child stuff. Sorry, I have to move this. This is like getting a little. Woo! So it might be a lot to handle. Like the situation might be a lot to handle. It almost feels like suffocating and exhausting. This situation could have been, could be. This past spiritual person they do come with the offer of forgiveness for yourself, because whatever happened in the past was not due to it wasn't your fault. And the only reason why I'm like basing it off of some childhood stuff is because that looked like a stork to me. Like, it's not, but when I looked at it, it was storkish. So I immediately thought like baby, kid, you know, something to do with you as a child. I'm sorry, this is like overbearing now because I'm like in the corner. Woo! Okay. So something happened in the past. It doesn't have to be childhood. This could be to do with childhood friends. It could be to do with just your family, right? But I just believe that this person, or whatever, who hurt you, who told you you weren't good enough, who damaged your self-esteem, who really didn't take into consideration your feelings, didn't care about your feelings, right? They could be a Chinese symbol of the rabbit. Their Chinese symbol could be the rabbit. I feel that this situation took some time to get over, took some time to really, it wasn't this fast, like tortoise in the hare kind of thing. It was like somebody was just so quick to move on, so quick to release you, so quick to drop you, so quick to whatever it was. And you were slow to come into the race. You or them, you know, whoever was the fastest, whoever was the quickest. Somebody boom, boom, boom moved on, and somebody was slow at moving on, but they eventually did. And then the one that moved on fairly quickly, the one that started fairly quickly, moving on and doing their own thing, or just dropping you off the face of this earth, that could be your siblings, your family even, or a friend, you know. It doesn't have to be a love interest, but I feel like this person was so quick to like just up and drop you and like just, I don't give two shits about you, you know. And it took you a long time to get over, but you were finally able to get over it. This person, this hair right here, that's looking away, I think that they, if you can see, are part of that inner circle. So for some reason, they have some part in your life, whether that is your family or it could be an ex that you have children with. This person, I believe, is looking back, and they could be looking back in good memory. We'll get into that. But I feel that they look back and they jump the gun a little too quickly, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and get a few shuffles. We'll find out what's going on. We'll get a past. We'll get a past and we'll clarify. Wow. 3. Let's get a past card. Growth and potential. This could also be a, this is also seen as like a sexual card, an attractive card, an attraction card. There could have been an attraction between you and this past person. There could still be an attraction between you and this past person. Why is that not wanting to focus? I do not want to brighten it up. There we go. Or this could just be growth and potential. Growth and potential where? In the past? Was there a sexual attraction in the past? Or was there just some sort of promising future, promising relationship, friendship, promising job? Oh, we're going to clarify it. Before we get into this is my fairy deck. I'll just shuffle a couple times. I have shuffled these because I just barely got done saging them, literally. So you guys are like first on the list. So let's see my kansas. Okay. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands. What is this new growth potential? This could just be a new idea also. What is this new growth potential? What is this new growth and potential? You are in your element right now. Or in the past, you were in your element. Moving forward, viciously moving forward, getting the green light to go. In the past, seeing a promising future, right? Growth and potential. You saw growth and potential in this. There was some attractiveness, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So you could also be dealing, in the past, you met somebody that is a little in the spotlight, if that makes sense. Somebody who has a reputation, a promising reputation. I don't feel anything too bad. And it's kind of like you're looking back at the year. You're looking to the past, because I don't feel that this is the past. I feel like this is more like a past present kind of deal. I feel like it's like not future, but it is past and present, like it's connected, because I feel that you see their growth and potential, and you are celebrating. Like you're looking back at last year at Christmas time even, and you're just kind of like, wow, like I am in such a totally different place right now. And you may be, right? You may be like in a completely different spot than you were last year. And I feel like you're kind of really going over that, and maybe being even appreciative that you aren't in the same place that you were, that you took the chance. You took the chance on something new, something that had growth and potential, or someone that you were attracted to. You decided to move forward with this person, and now you're really looking back and being appreciative. Like, I am so glad I took the chance. I am so happy that I took the chance on you, or I'm so happy that I met you. I've even, like, as a friend, even if this isn't romantic, it's like, I'm so glad I met this friend. I've been introduced to so many new opportunities, so many new people. I know what I want to do now. I've been introduced to things that grow my business, stuff like that. Or I'm so glad that I met my father. I'm so glad I met my mother. I'm so glad I met my real family. Stuff like that, as I repeat, stuff like that. Anyways, in the past, I feel that you may have been a little scared to jump to something. You may have been blocking other people out, and I feel like whoever this was that came into your life really opened the door for you to feel wanted, to feel loved, to feel like you weren't a nobody. You know what I mean? Like you actually meant something to somebody. I don't feel like you had felt that in a really long time. So when you met with this person, it just felt right. Immediately it felt right. But I think that you did a little bit of blocking. Like you played hard to get. I think that you played super hard to get. You were like, I see the growth and potential, but you see the cross. Like I don't really see that in this a lot, but for this reading I do. I just see the whole cross. Like I see growth and potential in this, but honey, you're gonna have to work for it. You know what I mean? Because you're the take charge kind of person. I mean, we do what Cancer wants to do. Cancer will make us believe that it's our idea, right? That it was just our idea and all that, right? But in reality, it was us that set it up. Okay, what are we dealing with now, Cancer? What are we dealing with now, Cancer? What are we dealing with now? What are we dealing with now that has to do with the past? What are we dealing with now that has to do with the past? Why is the Bone Collector bringing us back? Why? What is it that we're dealing with in the past? What is it that we're dealing with in the past? Take these two. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn was really like totally may have been just all about work, all about themselves, materialistic, very arrogant almost. Sometimes it can be a good thing, right? But I feel that with the moon, I feel that this person just had two sides to them. Whoever this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth sign, earth in their chart. I feel that this past person had secrets. They could have had secrets. There could have just been a lot of fighting. There could have been two sides to them. A really bright side and a really dark side. You could have also found out information about them while they were supposed to be working and they were just so hard at work. Really, they were doing something else. Whether that be that they didn't have a job, or whether that be they were messing around, or whether that be they didn't want to come home, so they're at the bar or something. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles and Moon, please. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles and Moon, please. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles and Moon, please. We have the Ten of Swords and the Page of Wands. So you were stabbed in the back, right? Wholeheartedly just stabbed in the back. It was hard for you. It was devastating for you. But you came all the way around, which was, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off of your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. So this could have been like a codependency relationship. You could have, like, honestly, in childhood, if this is like a childhood person, this childhood person had like a hold on you because you were still a child when you interacted with this person, and this could be like an old family member. If I'm hearing maybe like some molestation could have happened, and that was the secret. That was like, I feel that if it was something to do with like a molestation or something, I feel that this person could have been somebody who was very high and mighty, and so you don't feel that anybody would have believed you. Or if you did, maybe some people didn't believe you. And that's where this Bone Collector had to pick up the piece. That's where the Goblin came in and took a piece of you and left it. Ate that carcass up and left it to be collected. Now you're ready to face that. If it's not something to do with molestation, I feel that this is like this could be somebody from, your past, somebody, a past partner or whatever, the arrogant person. I feel that they, that was a codependency relationship, and you could have met with them when you were young, or you could have just felt dependent on them, just felt completely dependent on them, and they wanted it that way. They did it for a reason, is what I'm hearing. So they could do and go fuck off whatever they wanted to do, right? So they could just go do whoever and whatever they wanted to do. You know, you could have even went like at night searching for this person, or just like went around up until the morning searching for this person, waiting for this person. Now you don't have to deal with them, right? So that weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. Now you don't have to deal with them. Something to do with like something through the night, you having to be awake and alert during the night because somebody was coming in or somebody wasn't coming home. But you jumped into the Page of Wands. You were like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not gonna stay in this spot. I'm not gonna stay in this stressful situation. I'm gonna let all of my burdens off, and I am just gonna pick up like new. I'm gonna start from new. I'm gonna do it myself. You became optimistic, you became energetic, and you became creative. You went after your dreams, and you just started taking flight. You came out of this 10 of Swords situation. You came out of this, limping, but hell, now you're just off your feet, swinging around looks like Marilyn Monroe, honestly. Kinda. So I really feel that, this person wasn't very kind to you. They kind of left you hanging a lot of the time. You didn't know where you stood with them most of the time. They weren't dependable. You always caught them in little lies, even if it wasn't even that big of a deal. You know what I mean? They could have been 10 seconds late because they stopped at 7-Eleven, and you're like, well, did you stop somewhere? And they're like, no. And you're like, really? Because it says that you went to 7-Eleven. I can see it in the bank account. Oh, well, yeah, I guess I stopped there for a minute. And you're just like, why didn't you say that? It looks fishy. You're making shit look fishy. You know what I mean? So what advice do we have for Cancer? What advice do we have for Cancer? We have the Lovers card. You could be dealing with a Gemini, or this could just be your future. You found somebody. When everything was long and gone, when everything was lost, you found someone. Please clarify this, Lovers. Clarify the Lovers, please. New relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share concerns with. So you could have got with your person and now you are engaged with the invitation. But a new relationship, or this could be just an invitation of a new relationship. This was your future. Right now, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place for some reason. You lack the self-confidence. You have what it takes, but you doubt yourself for some reason. What are you doubting yourself about? What are you doubting yourself about? What are you doubting yourself about, Cancer? What are you doubting yourself about? What are you doubting yourself about, Cancer? An argument? A fight? Two opposing opinions. Just a disagreement. Some sort of disagreement, some sort of disruption. That's where you feel that you're having a rock and a hard place, is this fight, this argument, this I more feel as a disagreement, as a difference in opinion. But why are you thinking like almost like you feel like you can't speak up about something? Why do you feel that it's in a rock and a hard place? Why do you feel that it's between a rock and a hard place for you to say anything? Why do you feel like it's a rock and a hard place to say anything? Well, you need to have the strength. It's telling you that even though you don't want to talk about it, something needs to be said. You're like trying to hold that tower together. You're trying to hold that tower together, or you maybe want it to fall secretly. You're like, I kind of want to get this shit over with. I kind of don't want to deal with this person anymore, or people. Whoever you got into an argument with, you know? I feel like you're kind of just trying to keep have the strength to keep it together is what I'm hearing. Because you're feeling powerless to say anything. Why are you feeling powerless to say anything? Why do you feel powerless to say anything? You feel that you've built up to something? So maybe you just don't want to fuck it up? Like something was built and you don't want to disrupt it. Let's see, what is this what was built that we don't want to disrupt? What was built that we don't want to disrupt? We have the Four of Pentacles. So someone being controlling. Someone was being a little controlling. I'm feeling a little bit of obsession. A little bit of control. You're being asked to take on the Knight of Cups, which is, stay grounded with your emotions. Don't let whatever it was get the best of you, because I feel that you're irritated. I feel that you're really irritated. And I feel like it may be to do with this new person, because they're coming off as the Page of Cups and you're coming off as the Prince of Cups. So I don't know if you're like feeling almost a defensiveness and you're like, I don't give two shits, but you do. I don't care, but you do. Whether you're sticking up for your sister, your friend, your boyfriend, your husband, I feel like you don't care too much, but you're trying to hold it together for this other person. Just because something was built. Either they built something or you did. So this could be like even work. You're kind of like, you should just fucking quit that job, just like be done with them. And they're just kind of like, no. Like I built something with these people. I built this business. I built this club. I built this softball league, whatever it is, you know what I mean? So you're just like trying to keep it together, and I feel like you're just kind of trying to keep your mouth shut, and you're being supportive of this person and whatever the decision that they want to make. You or they are feeling like you have to stand up for yourself. Like I said, you may feel that you have to come in and stand up for this person. Like they're not going to say anything. You're just kind of like, are you not going to say something? Are you not going to interact with them? Are you not going to say that, hey, this was kind of fucked up? Or like, I'm just feeling like you want to come in and say some shit. Have faith that things are gonna calm down. You could be dealing with an Aquarius as well. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. So be optimistic. I think that this is gonna calm down. It's gonna just be like they're gonna chill out, you know, everything's gonna work out and you'll be fine. It'll be healing, you know, or you could just be dealing with somebody that is like in the public eye, that kind of like has all the attention, has all this da 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 da. So let's get a clarification on this star card. Clarify this star card. Woo! That flew out. Yeah, so I think that this is somebody. This is somebody you are pretty like upset with this person. You're upset with whoever this person is. Whoever is in like the spotlight, or whoever wants to be in the spotlight, because I feel that this person, this star, is the controlling one, is the one that that came in wanting to control the situation. Four of Pentacles. And they're kind of like, look at how she's looking at this person like, we're gonna do what I want to do. We're doing my thing. We're gonna do it my way. And that's that. I'm not gonna bend. I'm not gonna budge. This is what I'm doing because I'm the diva. I'm the one that makes the plans. Nobody else makes the plans, it's me. And so it left you or your partner hurt. Or both of you. You know what I mean? Whoever you're sticking up for, or whoever is in the group, whatever. Even if it's just you. You know, you're just like, what the hell? Like, it's almost to the point where you've like lost sleep about it. You could have lost sleep about it. Or you're just like, your significant other lost sleep about it. There's some sort of real hurt here. What are we hurt about, though? What's the devastation really coming from? What's the devastation really coming from? I think someone made a promise and broke it. There was like love being spread, or there was like this could have also been like somebody that you were barely talking to, somebody that came into your life. You thought that they had potential, thought that they were going to come in genuinely, and they ended up like breaking your heart. Or if we're going along the other storyline, I think that you guys had made plans, or you guys had like more of a, it's almost like you thought you were closer than that. You know what I mean? You didn't realize that this person could have been like talking to somebody else about you, or talking to somebody else, period. And here you are like feeling sad, feeling bummed. And this person's like just going about like talking about you, or talking about the situation like it's no big deal, like they don't even remember. You know what I mean? Almost like they didn't even know you, kind of deal. Like, oh, I didn't know that was going down, or I wasn't sure if that was happening. You know what I mean? Or if that was really gonna happen. Okay, let's get closing out cards. Closing out for the kill. Just kidding. Okay, what's for the ending cycle? For the week ahead. For the week ahead. For the week ahead. Actually, wants me to pull out some of these. So, we are going to get some advice. What is the advice, people? What advice advice do we have for Cancer? Cancer. What advice do we have for you guys, huh? One more. What advice do we have for Cancer? Advice for Cancer. Cancer. Here we go. Receive. When we open ourselves up to others, we open ourselves up to the abundance of the universe. So I think that you need to really talk it out with whoever it is. I think that you need to get your point across, and I think that you need to really, I think you would be surprised. I think this person is going to be like receiving of your and I don't think that they're going to like be like, yeah, I did it intentionally to hurt you, even though they may have. But I think they are going to receive the talk pretty well. So I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. Love you. Have a great day. Bye, week.